Hey friends, let's talk about low lunge and lizard lunge. This is a stretch that we come into usually towards the end of a practice, or maybe even in the beginning of a practice to warm up the body. But we want to be careful that we don't push the hips too far, too quickly. We want to make sure that we're warm enough and that we're really honoring, especially the hip area. These more open hip openers and bigger postures for the hip can be problematic if we overuse them. So we want to be careful. So let's talk about the difference between low lunge and lizard. Low lunge, we're going to have a compact sort of setup, where lizard, we're going to have an open setup. I'll show you. So we bring the right foot forward. My right elbow is on my inside my right knee. This is low lunge. Left knee is down. I'm feeling it more in the front of my left hip. Here's lizard. We walk the foot wide and we roll the hip open. Now I feel it in the back of my right hip. I could even take a twisted lizard if I wanted to. So I come back to low lunge. I'm tight and compact. I walk the right foot open, allow the hip to open. Now I'm open in lizard pose. Little bit different, same setup. You decide which one you like, and recognizing that the low lunge is really targeting a stretch on the front of the hip that's down, whereas lizard, you get that, but you also get a nice stretch for the backside of the front leg. Either one is fine. You can bring a block in front of you, come onto your forearms, make it deeper, but going deeper doesn't necessarily mean better, because what we're targeting is the hips. We're not really looking to melt the heart to the ground. We want to feel the sensation in the appropriate part of the body. Let me show you what that looks like from a seated position. And remembering that when we come to a shape or a pose in a chair, it's going to look different than it does on the floor. But as long as we're getting similar sensations, similar body part, we're good. So I'm going to stay with the left leg that's on the ground. So it's going to tuck under as if it's on the ground. My knee is not on the ground, but it's back there. And now for low lunge, find my hip crease, and I'm going to hinge forward. I feel it in my right cheek here because I'm leaning forward. I don't get a great stretch here from my left side, so it's a little bit different. Now, lizard in a chair. We walk the foot wide. We open the hip, and then I'm going to hold on to my chair and come forward. It's different. I'm not feeling the same sensation. And then I'm coming up. Now you could also put a chair in front of you or stack some blocks, and you could come here to really get into lizard. Notice the arm and the leg are touching, or into lunge. Or we could go wide. Here's lizard. It's not touching. It's very dependent on your body. Now, you're not going to get as much of that hip stretch from a seated position because obviously you're sitting and you're not able to open up that part. You can tuck under as if you're in low lunge, and then as you lean back, you get the stretch. But if you're looking for that compactness, that's how you modify lunge or lizard to a chair. It's a good one. Try it.